Number 15. Neighborhood watch gone wrong. Your neighborhood watch is supposed to make you feel safer. It shouldn't make you feel like this. YouTube channel D's Dark Adventures shares this footage sent in from a man in Michigan who said he was called to the end of the street by his neighborhood watch, and this is what he found. After watching the watchman for a while, the guy realizes this figure is not a man. Look at those eyes. Human eyes don't have eye shine at night. When the figure starts walking menacingly toward him, he decides to get the heck out of there. What is this thing? I don't know, but if I had to guess, I'd say it isn't human. Number 14. Kitchen poltergeist. This kitchen poltergeist is very indecisive. YouTube channel Creepy7 Paranormal shares footage of a phantom who keeps opening and slamming the cupboard doors.
Olivier? Oli? Ah! Oli? C'est vraiment pas drôle, là! Je vais appeler maman!
While objects start falling and throwing themselves, the kid starts to hyperventilate.
Ça a bougé! Maman! 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 Oli!
The most curious thing to me about this is that instead of fleeing, the kid steps further into the kitchen where all the poltergeist activity is happening. I don't know about you, but if that were me, I'd be hightailing it out of there. Number 13. The Battle of Shiloh. Those who walk the hallowed grounds of historical battlefields never leave empty-handed. YouTube team Memphis Seekers Paranormal explores the grounds where the Civil War Battle of Shiloh occurred, and they meet with a soldier. First, they hear something. That was a strange noise, but it may have been an animal. Later, they place the camera on the ground, and it captures some footsteps that they say weren't theirs. The audio also captures the guys' voices as they spot a figure.
Something straight up, right on the other side of the lake, just inside the trees.
Was it whatever they saw in the woods?
And there's something in the woods that is making a lot of racket.
Although the guys saw something that we, as viewers, weren't privy to, the noises alone were creepy enough for me to have called off this investigation before it even began. Number 12. Pennhurst Asylum. Closed down for good in 1987, the untold terrors that happened at Pennhurst Asylum have left their mark. The YouTube team, Ghost Trip Investigation, investigate the haunted place, and very soon, they hear something.
We actively encourage you to come close to the sound of our voice, to use our equipment.
Whoa.
Did you hear that?
That came from that way.
It's like a bang.
That was loud.
They enter the room where they heard the noise, and they find a name.
There's a name on this bed.
No, there's not.
Phyllis Irwin.
Oh my goodness.
That somehow makes things creepier. The guys continue on, and they're heading down a hallway when a series of things happens.
So we're down there now. This way, mate. Did I just hear you come out of this
place.
Did we ever see you walk out of here and walk up to our red light?
Then this crazy message comes through on their Ghost app.
A word bank, and it generates random words as we go around. We've just had the name Phyllis, and then I'm asking for a surname, and it's come through on here, Irwin. Irwin.
That cannot be a coincidence. And then, through another paranormal device, this is heard.
No, stop. What's your surname, Phyllis?
Phyllis Irwin. I wonder what happened to Phyllis Irwin at Penhurst Asylum. Why does her spirit remain here? I hope one day we get some answers. Number 11. Haunted Hotel. This inn in the UK is supposedly haunted, and as guests stay at the inn and are observed on camera, mysterious events often unfold. The YouTube channel Spooktia Podcast speaks to the haunted hotel crew, and here are some of the images that haunt them most. A possessed doll falling from its chair inside a pentagram. This creepy shadow figure that appears and then slowly vanishes. And this shifty ghost floating past outside the window. These are just some of the crazy things the crew has captured on camera. I think that's enough for me to tune in to see what else is haunting this hotel. Number 10. Bannockburn House. Located in Scotland, Bannockburn House is a magnificent 17th century mansion said to be haunted by the Bonnie Prince Charles. The YouTube team, Trax Studio, investigates the mansion, and their paranormal devices are quickly triggered.
Thank you. Oh, the two of them. The guys are just setting up some cameras here, and John says he was hearing some movement up here. And
in another room, the crew sees a black shadow standing beside one of them. You can hear them talk about it off camera.
I actually thought I'd seen something at the left-hand side again.
That's what I've seen.
Just moving.
But you see it left, you mean here?
Aye, that,
Yeah,
sorry,
that's
that's
where
right.
they are. Yeah,
Sorry, I haven't got a right hand.
That's where they are.
They hear a scary noise that causes them to panic.
What? Yeah, what the was that? Fucking shat my fucking self. Fucking hell, what was that? What was that? It's probably them with a bloody... Nah, fuck off, what was that?
And a little later, one of the team can be heard choking.
You alright?
He says he was being strangled, but by what? By the ghost of Bonnie Prince? Or by some other evil that lies herein? Scotland has some gruesome history, and I think deep research would help us unravel what demon is strangling him. Only then will we find out what it wants. Number 9. Afraid. According to the YouTube team, Causa Sobrenatural, they've never been more afraid in their lives than on this night. As they enter this abandoned home, they hear steps coming up the stairs.
Tá só gravando. Escutou? Subiu a escada. Bateu a porta, subiu a escada.
The team investigates further, and that's when they hear this.
Ah, tomando teu Vamos embora daqui, cara. Você escutou isso? Cara, eu escutei. Meu Deus do céu. Ela cantarolou lá em cima.
What was that? It sounds like either a human voice or an instrument to me, but whose? I understand why this would strike fear in the team. Something is present, and it's uncertain whether or not it's even human. If I were there, I'd be getting out of this home ASAP. Number 8. Marilyn Monroe spirit. YouTuber Dalen Spratt visits cemeteries and communicates with ghosts through spirit box sessions. This particular cemetery is home to celebrities like Truman Capote, Hugh Hefner, and the beloved Marilyn Monroe. Spratt speaks to Marilyn, and the responses he gets are compelling.
Is Marilyn here? Wait.
It is apparently a thing for people to come and kiss Marilyn's tomb wearing pink lipstick. Spratt asks her if she cares for this.
Marilyn, do you like when people come kiss your tomb?
It seems she doesn't, yet she is happy that she's remembered.
How does it make you feel that you're still remembered years after you passed away? Say good.
And she misses this world.
Do you miss being here? Usually.
Some viewers suggest listening to the responses at slow speed as more can be understood. I think Spratt's questions are intriguing, at the very least, and at the most, may provide a true insight into Marilyn's afterlife experience. Number 7. Horror movie Cabin. The horror film The Descent follows women cavers into the depths of a cave system where they are stalked by an unknown creature. YouTube team Rob with Scooby and Scooby head to the cabin where they filmed some of the scenes, and on his way there, something is watching him.
I don't know if you can see this. Eyes looking at us in the woods. Possibly foxes. You get the glare.
When he arrives at the cabin, it does look straight out of a horror movie.
Coming into full view there, that is an actual horror movie cabin location from the film, the 2005 film, The Descent.
But luckily, things aren't what they seem.
Pulled it up. I think originally this was a hunting lodge. Obviously, the filmmakers found the location, found it was perfect.
Or are they?
Meant film locations of the mountain area.
What was that strange mist?
Meant film locations of the mountain area.
Maybe this place is haunted after all. Well, I think that was probably condensation from Rob speaking on this cold night. I feel like this place is too spooky and must be haunted. Number 6. Sighting under car. Submitted to the Chills Narrator subreddit by Horrifyingly Haunted 3. This Redditor wrote, "What the heck? Just peeked out from under the car." Let's watch their submission and see what they're talking about. There was certainly some debate about this video in the comments. Some viewers initially had trouble seeing the object, but after they did, some thought it could be a cat. Since the object moves so fast, I definitely think that could be a possibility. Alternatively, could it be something more nefarious, like something tampering with their car? Which side are you on here? Let me know in the comments. Number 5. Honeycutt Farm. Located in Holly Springs, North Carolina, Honeycutt Farm has been deemed the world's most haunted farm. YouTuber Sunny Deeds joins CJ to see if Honeycutt has earned that title. As they find a pentagram, they start hearing things and seeing things.
What was that?
Something down in that room.
Is that something moving down there?
Something is in there with them.
Zoom in.
They search but don't find anything. That is, until they enter this room.
Right now. Yes.
Sonny starts to feel the evil.
I just feel like there's something that is right here with me right now. Like it's very, very close. I feel like something is trying to...
And shortly after, this happens.
I feel like there's something right here in this room. I feel like there's something right here, dude. Something in this room.
Here's CJ's point of view.
What the are you doing? What are you doing, Sonny? Stop! There's a handprint on you. There's a handprint. Dude, what are you doing? Stop!
You can see the dark red handprint on Sonny's back. I think he was touched by the demon, and it doesn't seem like the demon was done with him yet. Number 4, 3 sisters. A horrifying event happened in this home. 3 sisters all had their lives taken here, and ever since, it has been abandoned and haunted. YouTube team Ming's Paranormal investigates the abandoned house. One YouTuber hears a whistle during the home tour. Did you hear it? Here it is again. In another instance, this mysterious orb descends from above, disappearing halfway across the screen. That doesn't look like your average dust particle. Do the souls of the 3 sisters still linger in this abandoned house? I definitely think the team should spend more time here to see if they can make further contact. But personally, I don't think I'd have the guts to step foot in this place. Number 3. On the rooftop, this forlorn figure has a story shared by YouTube channel blah blah. This image is trending in the Arabic-speaking YouTube community. The original video source for the image is unknown. Standing atop a rooftop, the ghostly figure appears to be staring down at us. But what is it doing up there? And what does it want? There is no backstory or context to this image, and I'm desperate to get to the bottom of it. If you have any theories about this woman's story, or have seen the footage that pertains to this image, please share it in the comments. For now, this mystery will remain unsolved. Number 2. Static computer. After hearing banging noises and experiencing lights turning on and off while cleaning during a night job, this worker, Drew, experiences something even more bizarre. The YouTube channel Dark Places shares this footage. They say the head of a figure is blocking the light here. Personally, I don't see that, but as the clip continues, things get spookier. He moves into the next room. And that's where he sees this. This occurred after a harrowing event from the week before.
It's just like hitting the little vacuum. This is never on.
Are these 2 events related? Did that shadow figure follow him to his workplace? I wouldn't doubt it, but I do doubt that this is the last they've seen of this chaos. I've got a challenge for you. Since you've made it this far, why not like this video and hit subscribe in the next 5 seconds? Because I upload 4 new scary videos every week. If you're curious about what I look like in real life, then go to my Instagram at DylanIsChillinYT and tap that follow button to find out. Number 1. Glore Psychiatric Museum. Have you ever felt an evil energy you couldn't explain? The YouTube team, North Shore Paranormal, explores the Glore Psychiatric Museum. The museum is housed in the former State Lunatic Asylum No. 2, which opened in St. Joseph, Missouri in 1874. The museum sent me some historic photos, including this one I found the most chilling. This is the stomach contents of a patient here. As the North Shore Paranormal team explores, the building soon becomes alive.
Okay, that's the echo. Oh. Thank you. You're welcome.
After the EMF meter responds to their request, they move to the 3rd floor, where they receive this worrisome message. On the 2nd floor, they start to hear things.
Did you just make that noise? No, not you. I heard a click over here, and now the EMF's going on.
In one room, they notice 2 mirrors facing each other. This is often believed to be a vortex between 2 worlds, and that appears to come up in their communication.
Are you scared of Violet?
Vortex.
Vortex? Vortex? Where's the vortex here? Am I standing in one?
Would you consider those 2 mirrors?
Oh my. Oh my.
Perhaps the vortex has allowed spirits or energies to pass in and out of this haunting museum. They're in limbo, never able to return home, because where is their home now? I can't answer that question, but I can say it's making me never want to leave mine. Some videos are so chilling that you shouldn't watch them at night, like these 30 scary videos that you'll want to watch during daylight.